Headline po ngayon, Trillanes accuses Duterte of destabilization, coup plot versus Marcos. Ito po nabasa ko sa Philstar Global. Former Senator Antonio Trillanes IV has accused former President Rodrigo Duterte of supporting efforts to destabilize and stage a coup against the Marcos administration. Hindi nga po ba noong mga nakaraang araw nung nagsalita si General Browner at sinabi niya na merong siyang bulong-bulungan na naririnig tungkol sa destabilization effort against the Marcos administration at madali rin pong kumalat ang mga ugong-ugong na may kinalaman daw si former President Rodrigo Duterte. So ngayon, si former Senator Sonny Trillanes naman ang nag-aakusa kay former President Rodrigo Duterte na sinusuportahan ang efforts na to, yung destabilization effort na sinasabi ni General Browner to stage a coup against the Marcos administration. Although ito po ay dininay na ni former President Duterte. Sa isang panayam sa The Chief, sa Signal TV's One News, sinabi ni Trillanes that Duterte is a coward and a power-hungry man who has been laying the foundations for an uprising. So, ang sinasabi nito ni Sonny Trillanes ay duwag daw ang dating presidente and a power-hungry man. Ano ba ibig sabihin nito? Gutom sa kapangyarihan and has been laying the foundations. Dahil nga po, sabi nga nila, inumpisahan sa pagbanat sa House of Representatives, nung sinabi niya na hihingin niya ang tulong ng AFP para mapilitan ilabas ng House yung kanilang auditing. Pagkatapos naman yun ay yung kanyang panawagan sa civil disobedience. So bakit kaya tinawag ni Trillanes na power-hungry si former President at siya daw po ay duwag? Saad pa ni Trillanes, at this point in time, I think it is clear that there are plans to return to power by any means. If you are talking about Duterte and Gloria Macapagal-Arroyo, GMA has done it with former President Era. Duterte has not experienced a life without being in power. He cannot breathe until he has returned to power. Plus the fact that he is under threat by the International Criminal Court, it is a matter of survival for him and physical freedom. He has the motive to do all these things. Teka muna po, tatagalugin ko lang sa sarili ko para mas maintindihan ko. So ang sabi ni former Senator na para bang sa buong buhay ni former President, hindi pa siya naka-experience ng buhay na wala siya sa pwesto or wala siyang power. Hindi siya makakahinga hanggat hindi siya bumabalik sa pwesto. Plus, ito nga pong ICC na talagang hindi siya tinatantanan. Diyan daw natatakot. Malamang ito yung sinasabi ni Trillanes na coward si former President. Ayaw harapin ang International Criminal Court. So, ito ay matter of survival at saka yung physical freedom para siya ay patuloy na maging malaya. Dahil kapag siya nga naman ay makabalik sa pwesto, ando na naman yung immunity niya. Kaya lang, kahit nasabihin pa ni Senator Trillanes na former President Duterte has all the motive para gawin ang lahat na to. Kung sakali ba, matanong ko po kayo, kung sakali bang magtagumpay yung coup plot na yon, si former President Duterte po ba ang papalit? O yung anak niyang si VP Sara? Although sabi nga nila, kahit na si VP Sara ang pumalit kay President Bongbong Marcos, sigurado ang masusunod dyan ay si former President Duterte. Tuloy ko po. Trillanes, a former soldier who led mutinies against the Arroyo administration in 2003 and 2007, said he agreed with Military Chief General Romeo Browner Jr., who said that destabilization and coup plots are two different things, as the former is mostly political while the latter involves the military with political support. Citing his experience, Trillanes believes that destabilization and coup plans are currently at the agitation phase, with the political component being prepared while online trolls feed agitating issues. So base daw sa kanyang eksperyensya, naniniwala si former Senator Trillanes na nasa agitation phase. Ano ba ibig sabihin ng agitation? Binubulabog na ang mga pangyayari para maisakatuparan itong destabilization sa kayong mga coup plans. Kaya nga daw, yung mga online trolls, panay ang susog sa issue. The Marcos and Duterte forces will inevitably have a head-on collision and one party will either be obliterated or weakened significantly. Ito po kaya yung nakikita natin ngayon na nag-aalisan ang mga miyembro ng PDP laban kung saan hawak ito ni former President at lumilipat sa party ni President Marcos. Maaari ba nating paniwalaan itong si former Senator sa kanyang sinasabi na may kinalaman niya si former President Duterte sa destabilization or sa coup plot na yan? Pero ayon naman po kay Senator Amy Marcos, dito naman po sa GMA News Online, Amy says she's in group chat with ex-generals, dismisses destabilization plot. Saying she was in a group chat with retired generals, Senator Amy Marcos dismissed claims of destabilization against her brother President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. She said she had not been hearing reports of a coup plot. Hindi ko naman siya maintindihan kasi nasa group chat ako ng napakaraming retired generals. Marami silang suggestions at kinikilala natin ang kanilang karanasan. Ngayon, wala naman akong naririnig na kudeta. Samantalang mahilig ako dati sa ganyan. Nagbagong buhay na ako at wala naman talaga akong naririnig, she added. Nung tinanong naman si Senator Amy kung paano kaya nag-umpisa itong bulong-bulungan ng destabilization, ang sabi po niya, maraming gulo ngayon saksakan ng aga ng politika sa 2028. Siyempre, ine-expect na natin yan kung 4.5 years o 5 years. 1 year to go na lang. Bakit kay aga-aga naman? Ano ba naman ito? While she dismissed the supposed plans to ouster her brother, Amy admitted that there were existing problems within the armed forces of the Philippines, particularly the external aggression in the West Philippine Sea, the problem of military officials' promotions, and the pension system for the military. Armed Forces of the Philippines Chief of Staff General Romeo Browner Jr. last week was quoted to have adverted to destabilization efforts. Although nung sumunod na araw, sinabi nga ni General Browner na siya daw ay misquoted and was taken out of context. Although nag-deny na po si Armed Forces of the Philippines spokesperson Colonel Medel Aguilar at si National Security Advisor Eduardo Año at na-misinterpret lang daw ang sinabi ni AFP Chief. At sinabi din ng Philippine National Police that they saw no reason for the existence of a destabilization plot. So saan po kaya nakuha ni former Senator Trillanes ang mga balitang ito? Dahil sinasabi naman ni Senator Amy na siya ay nasa group chat ng mga maraming retired generals at wala siyang naririnig na destabilization efforts at planong kudeta laban sa kanyang kapatid na si President Bongbong Marcos. Kanino po ba tayo dapat maniwala? Kay former Senator Trillanes o kay Senator Amy Marcos? Pero magkaganuman po, dapat tayo ay maging alerto. Dahil ang gulo na nga ng buhay natin, lalo pang pinagugulo nitong mga nasa pwesto. Pero ako naniniwala na hindi matutuloy itong mga effort na ito ng destabilization or ng kudeta. So kapit-bisig lang po tayo sa pamumuno po ni President Bongbong Marcos. Mararating din natin yung ating inaasam na kasaganaan at kapayapaan. At bago po ako magtapos, gusto ko lang pong batiin ang ating senador na si Manang Amy ng isang happy birthday, Senator Amy Marcos. Birthday po niya, November 12, kahapon po yun. So kayo po, what are your thoughts about this destabilization effort? Totoo kaya yung sinasabi ni former Senator Trillanes? O dapat nating paniwalaan si Senator Amy nung sinabi niyang na walang destabilization effort o mga usap-usapin ng kudeta? Comment lang po down below and I will see you next time. Peace.